Hi Sagittarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually doing the monthly readings as well. So we are going to be looking at April and what's happening for you. We will be doing a separate love reading for April as well. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for our free personal reading. I'll be drawing that when we hit 222 subscribers. So, make sure you do leave a comment so you get to go in the draw. This week we're using the Love and Light Oracle. And then I do have two of my bunny decks, getting close to Easter, so pulling these little babies out. We have the Dream Lenormand. So I may use these again this sort of, coming up to Easter. On Sunday, I probably will be using, doing an Easter sort of themey type thing. Who knows? Who knows? But we're also using the Inner Child Oracle, which is another bunny deck, even though you can't really, the images on the other side are very bright, but this side is very pale. Pastels for bunnies, apparently. Okay, Sagittarius. We're splitting the month, start, middle, and end. So, Sagittarius, what is going on for Sagittarius in April? April 2024, start, middle, and end of April for Sagittarius. Okay. So for the start of April, we do have helping others is helping yourself. Okay, so the need to help others somehow at the start of April, loving, because these are sort of religious based cards, so it brings around that whole theme of love thy neighbor kind of energy, and needing to reflect compassion and empathy towards others, that helping others, you don't necessarily need to physically go and help somebody. The best way we can help others is by giving them compassion and understanding and empathy towards their situation, helping them understand that it's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. That you can reflect positive energy towards people when they're behaving badly towards you, and that's a reflection on you, and it reflects that bad behavior back to them as well. So, I feel like that's a very interesting one here. I'm getting that for you here, Sagittarius. That for the start of April, that kind of I'm kind of getting this energy of helping others see what their own behavior or words are, because yours are different. So it's that energy of, someone, for example, a road rage incident, right? And they follow you, and, it happens so often. And I've had it happen to me before too, where something's happened on the road, and then this person follows you to wherever you pull up at the shops. And then they get out of their car and they start abusing you and yelling you cut me off, what an a-hole, blah, blah, blah. And then the way that you're reacting to that is kind of what's important here. You're reacting with understanding and compassion and empathy towards that person. And like, in a way, it's kind of this, I'm getting this energy that, in the back of your head, you might be kind of going, like, I'm just hearing you sort of saying to yourself, I'm just going to treat this person like a toddler, and that's going to point out to them what an a-hole they are being by, following someone to a car park just to yell at them. So I'm kind of hearing you saying things like, oh, wow, I understand that really upset you, and I'm sorry. Thanks, bye, and leaving it at that. And I understand you're really angry right now, but unfortunately, I can't go back and change what's happened. I can apologize and say I'm sorry, but then, I've got a life to live. I'm sure you do too. I'll see you later. Have a great day. And I'm just kind of getting this like, what's the phrasing? It's like the killing them with kindness or something, that kind of energy. But it's kind of like I'm kind of feeling you're like treating them like a toddler. Approaching them the way that you would approach a toddler having a tantrum, and sort of saying, look, these are some really big feelings you're having right now. I understand that it's very uncomfortable to have these emotions, but unfortunately we can't go back and change what's happened, 5 minutes ago down the road. But I am going to apologize. It's actually coming through really quite like it's going to be like quite a funny moment for you, I feel, whatever this is. Because it feels like that's exactly what it feels like to me, is that you're helping others by helping yourself, but you're doing it in like a sarcastic kind of way. You're like, these people don't realize that you're being, what's the word? Condescending to them. But it's actually helping them see like how idiotic they're being by following you to the car park and yelling at you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best example I can come up with for that energy. But I'm going to draw all your lenormand out, and we'll go through the month from there. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius at the start of April? The middle of April for Sagittarius, please. And the end of April for Sagittarius. Just clarify that last card I've drawn for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so I do feel as though that helping others is helping yourself. That what I've just talked about, I feel like that's completely separate. I just feel like that's like just one little incident at the start of April, and it just wanted to come out there. But because what I'm seeing for the rest of your reading here is kind of flowing through as one, and it's separate to that initial thing we've just talked about there, that example of road rage or whatever. We do have the key. So something is unlocking for you at the start of April here. It's like a new door, a new opportunity that's being offered to you. And I do feel as though it's being offered to you because we do see you here with the anchor and the crossroad. So you're needing to make some sort of choice or decision. So it's kind of like with that key, it's like I'm kind of getting that there's two doors ahead of you, and you need to decide which door you're going to take. You're being offered two different things, or you're being offered stay where I am now or move through this new doorway. And with that key energy there, no matter what choice what you're making here, or you do eventually make here, it's going to lead to success, and these are successful opportunities for you, regardless of whether there's 5 things or just the one option where it's like stay where you are or go through this doorway, this opportunity. Do I take this opportunity or not? I am getting that sort of very clearly, and it does seem to be the crux of your month. This decision that you're needing to make about this opportunity, this door that's has opened for you, this offer that you've been handed. And so the offer is coming in right at the start of the month, but you're kind of stuck making a decision. You're kind of stuck on, what do I do here? Which decision do I make? It feels as though you're not having to make a decision like immediately. You may have a few, like a week or 2 weeks to actually choose this path, but you're it's kind of like there's something holding you back from making the choice, from taking the opportunity immediately. There's kind of something holding you back from actually just jumping straight into this new opportunity. And so that's what makes it a choice, is the fact that there is something holding you back from just jumping straight on in. But I'm just going to clarify. Can we clarify the key for Sagittarius? What is this opportunity being presented to Sagittarius at the start of April? I'm seeing the house coming through as what this opportunity is. So this definitely could be a physical house. You're given this opportunity to move house, to buy a house, to move in with somebody, to some sort of change to your living situation. So it definitely could be a physical house. It could be relocation for like work or whatever as well, or it could be a choice to do with family. Because the house is ultimately about security and stability. It can talk about family issues as well. So this is an option, like an option you're being given as to your stability and your security. So for some of you, it may be like job security, like, oh, if I want to keep my job, I've got to move here. Or if I want to do something for my family, I've got to do this. I might have to move in with a family member. If I want help with my emotional, mental stability, I might need to seek out a family member's help. There's a choice being offered to you here, and it feels as though it's a choice in regard to your stability and your security. I am feeling that with that stuck, something holding you back energy, what might be holding you back is this energy. So there might be a family member trying to stop you from taking a new opportunity, or holding you back in some other way from taking a new opportunity, and you're trying to take that on board when you're making this decision. But yeah, I do feel for a lot of you this has got to do with an actual housing situation as well. But then the middle of April, see everything through the eyes of love. Okay, so love is patient and kind. It's not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It doesn't demand its own way. So really, seeing everything, seeing these choices through the love in your heart. So when you're thinking about this choice that you need to make, and you're looking at the different options, take love into consideration. Your love, your passion, your desires. Okay, the love you have for yourself. If you choose this thing, is that you following your heart, or are you listening to external sources, taking other people's opinions on board too much, all that sort of stuff. You're needing to really consider what your heart wants and following your own heart here. Okay, because we do see the clover coming out with the rider here. Okay, so the clover is, good luck is on your side, but it's also asking us to take a leap of faith here, to, take a chance, take a risk, take a gamble on getting onto this horse and bringing the good news. I'm going to take this opportunity. Good news, I'm going to head off into the sunset and see where my path leads me if I take this path. I do feel for a lot of you, you are going to choose to take this opportunity. And it may feel like it's a risk. There may be some sort of risk involved in good news, this is what I'm doing. So I feel like, the middle of April is kind of where you're following your path here, and you're kind of actually making that decision, I feel here. And for a lot of you, you kind of jumping in head first, going, no matter the risk, I'm going to, give it a good try. I'm going to, jump on my horse and go for it. I do feel a lot of you are sort of jumping in and having a go at whatever this opportunity is, because we do see the incense burner as well. So the incense burner really does help you. It clears out that stuck energy. It clears out whatever's been weighing you down, and it gives you a fresh new opportunity to move the smoke aside and see the positive energy, because with the incense burner it does evoke imagery of burning sage and things like that. It's a very cleansing energy. All right, and so you're kind of letting the smoke clear from whatever's been holding you back, and allowing yourself to take this chance that you've been offered here. I feel for a lot of you. The end of April, follow the path that is right for you. So once again, you're jumping on in and you're following the path that is right for you. You're following your heart here. As long as you're following your heart and you know that this is the right thing for you and you alone, not taking into consideration any of this other stuff, any of these external things. If you're following your true heart and your true desires, and you know that this is the right thing for you and your personal highest good, you're on the right path. Okay. There may be temptation to stray from your true path here, but I feel ultimately you are going to follow your heart here and make the choice that is right for yourself. That has come through with the Spirit and the Sun. So there's a lot of spiritual happiness here. A lot of spiritual happiness down this path for you. It's kind of like you've made this choice, and your spirit knows that this is the right choice for you. And it actually, with that sun energy, not only is that sun all about happiness, but it does reveal things. So choosing this for yourself is choosing your soul, and you're choosing to reveal your true soul path to yourself here, Leo. Sagittarius. Sorry, I'm getting confused because that is actually the Leo card. Okay, so you're embracing your own spirituality here, Sagittarius, and it's really bringing you into the light of yourself, and embracing this in a really positive kind of way. All right. Side note, there may be someone who does need to, when I do see this spirit card, it does remind me of ghosting energy. And for there's at least one person where there's a side message here. Ghosting that person is the right thing to do. Ghosting someone brings happiness. So if you need to ghost someone, you need to do that. I'm not a big fan of ghosting. I've had some personal hurt with the whole ghosting thing. But if you're ghosting someone for your own safety and your own, out of necessity, ghost away, baby. All right. Who are you going to call? The ghost bug. Anyway. But we also do have the whip and the moon. Okay, so this is kind of letting me know that there is going to be that temptation to fight your intuition here. All right, so you really need to allow that to come to the surface. You really need to connect to what your spirit is trying to tell you, because you are kind of trying to fight with your intuition a little bit here. There may be a lot of big emotions that come up with making this choice here, Sagittarius, and they may leave you, beating yourself up a little bit. Oh, did I make the right choice? Did I do the right thing? Yes, you did, because you're following the path that's right for you. Okay, so if that's all you needed to hear, this whole message is that, as long as you're following your heart, you've made the right choice. There's no need to beat yourself up over that, and there's no need to question yourself. But just be warned that you may be having that temptation to, there may be some big feelings here at the end of April about, did I make the right choice, and this conflict within yourself. But ultimately, you definitely have. Whatever choice you make here, you're making the right choice for you. And that's the ultimate, okay? But we'll have a look and see if there's anything else that wants to come out for you here, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, anything else Sagittarius needs to know for April? Refuel. I am worthy and deserving of reward. Feeding your body, your soul, your spirit, keeping that all moving, feeding your heart. Okay, helping others is helping yourself. So, you are worthy and deserving of reward. So there is a lot of reward here for you. Ultimately, with that sun showing itself, there is a lot of happiness and reward for you in this path, as long as you're choosing the path that is right for you. I just felt the need to say that again, especially with this card. Bet on you. Okay, all money on Sagittarius. Okay, take that chance, take the risk, take the chance. These are my two betting cards. We've got the clover there. It does talk about taking a gamble on yourself here. I have the resources I need to create the life I deserve. So all bet on yourself, bet on your heart being true, bet on your soul being true, bet on, you're going to follow what's right for yourself, and good things will come of that, and they will. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Sagittarius. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Leave a comment and let me know if that resonated for you. You'll also go in the draw for that free personal reading, and hopefully I will see you all again soon.